Welcome to the reading, Capricorns. This is going to be your mid-December energy reading, and we're going to go ahead and jump right in and start with the cards that are trying to show up for you. So Capricorn, we have the Eight of Wands with the Two of Pentacles as your block. We have here Queen of Swords energy in the past. So what I see with this, Eight of Wands can symbolize that things might feel a lot faster during this time than normal, right? The Eight of Wands symbolizes that you will receive a lot of information, like communication coming your way. Also, this can indicate that you might be in a position where you have to make like a quick adjustment. So making quick adjustments and pivoting in the moment might be something that you will be experiencing during this time. And I can see that it can potentially feel like you are being overstretched because the Two of Pentacles is now showing up as an issue for you. And Two of Pentacles is all about balancing out, your schedule, the things that you need to do. So when I see a Two of Pentacles as the block, I see someone that's extremely busy that has not done the proper organization with their schedule, and this can be coming at your own expense. Okay. Now, near future energy, you do have here the Justice, which when I see Justice, I see a favorable outcome. This is a fair, favorable outcome for you. This is something that you have earned, something that you have worked really, really hard for. And I see the energy of balance, right? So you have the Two of Pentacles here as the issue. And then in the near future, you also have the Scales with the Justice card showing that there's something that really does require balance. And in the near future, with the Justice showing up as a major arcana, it shows that there could be a result or a news, like a final outcome coming your way that will allow you to establish better balance in your life. So that's really good. And then we have here the Six of Cups, and that is showing up in the outcome. What I think is fascinating about the Six of Cups is that it does deal with matters of the past. So this is kind of like having to revisit certain things with potential either family members or people from the past. And this could be a little bit kind of like bittersweet. There could be like a melancholic energy in the air right now for you. And this is probably a time where a lot of us feel that due to the holidays. But the Six of Cups shows that there is something that emotionally you are going to have to face with individuals from the past. Okay, so I want to go ahead and get into a little bit of this Eight of Wands and get more information of that energy for you, Capricorn. The Eight of Wands with the Five of Cups. Interesting. And then we have the Five of Pentacles and we have the Fool. So it feels like here, right? I see that some of you guys have had to deal with a strong disappointment here with the Five of Cups, meaning you have been grieving something or something happened that has caused you to be in this state of grief in the past. I feel like some of you guys with the Queen of Swords here in the energy of the past could be that maybe you were crossed by someone like the Queen of Swords, meaning someone that is just very heartless with the way that they speak. It could be that maybe you had a conversation with someone that just hurt you, right? But the Queen of Swords can also indicate your own energy, Capricorn, that you potentially have been navigating in this energy of not being too emotional about things and being very practical in the energy of the past. And when I see here the Five of Cups, I feel like some of you guys have been really holding on to something that has really been bothering you, but you just don't know how to deal with the emotion. And the problem is that you have Five of Cups and Five of Pentacles, so two very strong cards that indicate, kind of feeling a sense of lack. But Spirit is saying that the Fool is showing up here, which is going back to zero, going back to the, starting point. And you're able to kind of reset this energy during this time. And I feel like it has a lot to do with this Justice that's showing up, which shows, again, kind of like a rectification, like a favorable outcome for you. Justice being served for you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into the Justice. For the Justice, what do we have, Spirit of the Highest Light? Thank you so much. Oh, so look, Tower in reverse. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Interesting. And we have the Hermit. So with the Justice, I feel like the Tower in reverse is saying that there is an issue that you have been dealing with that is actually not going to escalate, which is really good. So if you have been dealing with something that you feel has like just really taken a toll on you, Nine of Swords, and you just don't know what exactly is going to come out of that, I feel like there is this sense of de-escalation that's going to happen. And it also has to do with you pivoting, right? So that's why the Eight of Wands is so important, because it gives you this momentum, right? So there could be, again, information coming your way, the pace of things picking up, but you have to, make the proper decisions. And I feel like what this is saying is that there's a de-escalation that's within your hands that you can take care of, and the outcome will be favorable to you. Also, I see the Hermit here. So this is a very strong energy of introspection, of keeping certain things to yourself, of being very private with your next move. This is a very personal matter, personal choice, because you have the Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. All of these are very personal experiences that nobody can really understand, the way that we feel unless they walk our walk, right? And that's not possible. So again, there's this kind of like this reset, going back to the starting point, because something that has been really taking a toll on you is going to balance out. There is a favorable outcome for you from this situation. The next card that I want to get into is the Six of Cups, which is the energy of the past, that nostalgic energy. And I want to go ahead and focus the energy on that card. Spirit of the highest light, can you please tell me, what does Capricorn need to know from the Six of Cups? Thank you. Oh, we have Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords speaks to me about allowing yourself to finally rest. Okay, so even though there could be kind of like intense high emotions at this time for you, Spirit is saying you have to put your swords up. Okay, you have to put your swords up so you are able to restore yourself. Restoration is very important because of all of the busy energy that you have been dealing with. So putting your swords up, right? Allowing yourself to rest, to restore yourself, to take a moment to really take care of your own soul, right? And I see that also being heightened too with the Hermit, because the Hermit is this energy of kind of going in within yourself, right? And kind of putting everything on pause. And what I mean by everything, I mean like the distractions, like the having to please others, and kind of taking that moment for your own, development, or I guess you could say getting to know what it is that you feel in a particular situation. Now, I want to get a little bit more on this Six of Cups, you guys. Six of Cups, we have the Death in reverse, which is really interesting. The Death in reverse, I feel like this is where personal choice is so important for you, Capricorn. And the Death in reverse can tell me that, you know, it's so easy to go back to certain patterns. I feel like the Death in reverse can talk about you being triggered by certain individuals from the past, right? And kind of certain situations making you see a side of yourself that maybe you haven't seen in a long time. And Spirit really wants you to become aware of that. And that's why the restoration, the resting period is so important. Because when we're in the moment, when we're in the fire of it all, if we don't take that moment to introspect, then we can lose sight of how we are showing up in a particular situation. So the Death in reverse can show me potential triggers, potential, I guess you could say, setbacks with the way that you would deal with a situation. But at the end of the day, personal choice, right? You can choose to just put your swords down and focus on your restoration versus engaging in certain things that might not be the best for you. Okay. Give me some more on the Six of Cups. Just one final card. And Six of Cups with the Three of Cups in reverse. Interesting. So yeah, it could be that maybe it feels like, again, this nostalgic energy, not so much like harmony with others, because right now the biggest thing is harmony within yourself. Again, I'm going to go back to the message of being very private with what you're doing. The Three of Cups in reverse can indicate a lot of gossip around you. So definitely keep certain things to yourself and protect your own peace, because there could be a lot of distractions and a lot of people talking too much around you. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get into final messages. Final messages for Capricorn. What do we got? Okay, so final message for Capricorn, and that is the Page of Pentacles. I really love that the Page of Pentacles showed up for a couple different reasons. The Page of Pentacles is this energy of being committed to a new start, right? Being committed to a progress or a process that you know is worth the investment. And this is about like a new seed, a new opportunity, right? A new offer, even for some of you guys. I also love that the element of earth is showing up here because it's your own ruling element. And this shows me that grounding yourself is very important. Putting your feet on the ground, rolling your sleeves up, and kind of really being determined on committing to something in a way that best will serve you, right? So not overstretching yourself, not doing so much that you can't even see the finish line. This is about being strategic. This is about learning new mechanisms, new ways of handling a situation, and having a student mentality throughout the process, okay? So with that being said, Capricorn, this is what I have for mid-December. And please let me know if this reading resonated with you in any kind of way. And if it did, drop me a comment down below. Like and subscribe if you do want to support this new channel. And I'll see you guys on the next reading. Bye.